everybody, my name's Euphorya. Oh, my voice cracked a little bit there. This is Let's Play Lethis 24, Lagenshire. The natives call these lands the Devil's Paw, but if you ask me, I don't see any danger. I solely see another opportunity for a miner's town. Well, look at that. 4,000 workers and level 10 houses and 6,000 units of gold, iron, and copper. Holy but Jesus. If you're short on money, build some mansions. Yeah, I found that out earlier, man, on the advice section there. Alright then. Well, let me get a drink of water here while I look around. Good stuff. So it looks like we're going to be producing some absinthe, and we're going to need to produce a... We're going to need a lot of mines. A very large amount of mines, that's for sure. Here's our farms, and here's our entrance. Perfect. So let's get cracking here. Let's see. We're going to need 4,000 workers, so I think it's going to be quite a lot of houses, actually, if I'm thinking about it correctly. So I guess we might as well get those started. I think, I think probably 2 full blocks and like maybe one kind of, you know, smaller offshoot block possibly. That might be something we need, but I think 2 blocks should get us right about to where we need to be. Let's do this. Yeah, that seems pretty reasonable. There we go. Perfect. Alright, and I'll put down one of these guys, and all that seems to be working out pretty well. Let's take a look and see what kind of food we got going here. Ooh, we got pumpkins. I like that. And looks like bread is gonna be something. So let's get our pumpkin farm started here. I think 4, that should probably be enough, I assume. Let's just leave it at that for now. And we'll set up our granary. It's all going very smoothly, actually. Cool. Alright, it might be worthwhile to start building our breweries, maybe. I'll at least wait until we get our first batch of pumpkins going, I suppose. And let's make sure everybody has a pretty place to live. City needs more workers. Ah, they're coming. Look at them. Look at them all. They're coming in here. All right, so we're definitely going to need a lot of... maybe these 4,000 workers might be enough to, you know, man all the places that we need. I think it's 1,200. I think it's 1,200 units of whatever, of metal per mine. So that would imply we need like 5 mines. 5 of each mine. I think we can handle that, and each mine has like some number of workers. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We don't need to get too far in tech, I don't think, to get where we need to go here. Okay. So we have enough people. We probably have enough workers. Yeah, we have plenty of unemployment to work with here. Let's build one more of those, just in case. And then we'll start building our distilleries. There we go. And I think this might be all that group of fairies can support. I I don't like the rangers going too far away. I noticed that they can't quite handle... it's not exactly one mushroom to each ranger station, I don't think. It could possibly be, but I don't know about that. So maybe we'll build out like this, possibly, and just go for this top one as well. This should probably work out just fine. Yeah, let's do this. Perfect. Let's see. I'll just build this right here. We'll preemptively get rid of steam charges. And there you go. This should be a perfectly good supply of absinthe. And I guess we might as well, now that we're here, I think the next, well, first of all, next thing on the agenda, I believe, is theaters. Let's put one of those there. And then I think we might as well get utensils going while we're here. And I think we still have enough workers. Ah, no, actually. We're kind of right on the edge of not enough workers. That's alright. I'll get the road infrastructure up and running at least. Let's see here. So we're gonna need a hell of a lot of steam charges. I can tell already, because we're gonna need so many mines. Looks like there's a lot of good mining opportunities over here. Nothing in this like upper crescent really. It seems like a lot of it is in here. There's also a whole nother kind of region over here actually. So I think a good place for our initial steam production facility is probably right in the central location. So let's lay that down there. And we'll kind of make it come out like this, I suppose. Give us enough room to build another block of houses if we want to. Spoiler, we probably will want to. And we'll put that down. Oops, that's not what I wanted. There we go. You are being asked to participate in finding an expedition, or funding, oh my god, funding an expedition to Lethis' highest mountains. 2,000 florins are needed to initiate the process. You have 330, alright, we'll wait on that, I suppose. I don't think it's going to be a problem, but we might as well wait anyway. No need to pay it all now. Let's get in here. Cool. And this pipe is gonna be a little bit annoying. There we go. Perfect. Alright, that should get us a good kind of starting amount of steam charges. What's our unemployment like? Unemployment's pretty good, so I think we can start building copper. So let's get down our initial copper mines, and I think this copper production is gonna go towards our copper quota, so that's pretty good. And we just should start out with 2. 2 of these copper mines. And we'll have 2 utensil factories. One of those guys. And then we'll come out here. I think my road is not connected properly. There we go. Yeah, I think I do want this to go this way. Let's kind of let it hug the road a little bit. Make it kind of like a mountain town. There we go. Perfect. Alright, we'll get some copper going. That'll be quite nice. This is doing very well. And put one of these here. just as kind of a secondary place to put the copper and everything else. Somewhere to put everything. Less than a month left. Yeah, I'll pay it. Looks like we need to up the environment quotient around here. Thank you for donating. First measurements may be taken. Cool. You're being asked to participate in further funding of the expedition. Oh, I'm starting to see why they told us to build mansions if we were a little low on money. I see now the reason. I get you, game. So it looks like they're going to be asking us for money on the regular. So I guess we might as well get. Should probably get some noblemen out here eventually. That will definitely help us out in the future. But I think we're still good for now. I think we can still handle it for now. Alright, so we got some utensils going. I'm very happy about that. I guess we might as well start thinking about getting some noblemen together at this point. So, because yes, they're definitely going to be asking for more money. I can feel it. I know when people want money from me. So let's get some iron here, then we can start building a couple automatons. Perfect. There we go, we got a good iron mine going there. And it looks like this road is actually going to probably stop over there. So I think I'll build my smelting facilities down this way. Yeah, we'll set that down to 800. Put a roadblock right there. Looks like he won't actually go that far, so I'll put a roadblock right there. There you go. Now he's good to go. And we'll put down a smelter. Get us a little bit of automaton action. And we'll put down. Well, let's put down some automaton factories right now while we're at it. What the hell? Let's go hardcore. Need more workers. That's all right. We'll make it work. I think what I can do here actually is do that. Get rid of this one and see if this guy can actually make it all the way around here. He can't. Do I have a roadblock set up by those trees? Oh, I see. That was an interesting oversight on my part there. How can he do? Okay, he can make it all the way. He can go all the way. Looks like we have plenty of absinthe to go around here. And I think now that I actually have like a road going between these things, we should start getting utensils, which in turn will allow us to get more citizens. And I don't remember, did I pay this yet? No. Let's wait on that until they ask us again. I think we're only going to really be able to afford one more until we have to really build noblemen. It's going to happen. There we go. Now we got some utensils. Wait. Oh, I guess that's closer. Some citizens were attacked by witches. Oh my god, the air in the breathing mounts is palpable. Okay. Holy shit. Oh. Oh, it's just pumpkin harvest. Okay. I see. I was wondering why so many peasants were walking around there for a second. Alright, we should see these guys starting to increase soon, and as soon as they do, then I'll reactivate this. As soon as we get more workers to spend, I'll reactivate these automaton factories, and then we should be able to build a quick little nobleman quarter. And I think we'll probably build it right here, so I'll get the roads laid out for that right now. I think this should be perfect here, so let's take a look at that. Less than a month left to pay the 3,000 florins. Let's do it. And yes, okay. So they're getting utensils, and now they just need herbalists and stuff. So let's build the last couple required buildings here, and get that going. There we go. Thanks to your donations, the explorers may begin very soon. Awesome. Okay. Some good noblemen up in here. Put down roadblock and do the various things required for noblemen to live. There we go. Now that I'm doing this, I figure I will have to actually spend some thought on getting these noblemen some of the stuff that noblemen like. City needs more workers. Still? Jeez, man. Not for long. They're upgrading. They're going to be fine. Although we should diversify our food a little bit here. We seem to be running mostly on pumpkins, and it might be worthwhile to get our bread up and running here. We still need 25 more workers. I think we'll get it handled soon. Let's just wait for them to move in a little bit here. In the meantime, I'll decorate this land that we have here. I always enjoy decorating the nobleman areas. It's a very nice area, I gotta say. There we go. We'll make some red flowers and some other flowers. Make it look all good. There we go. Perfect. I'm happy with it. I've become an expert at quickly decorating these areas. They definitely need food. And they need me to reactivate the automaton factories as well. And I think it might be getting to the point very soon that we're going to need to build our new block. 4,000 florins? My God. Well, now that we have noblemen, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'm going to not delete that. I was going to delete it, but I'm not going to. Let's instead, we'll build 4 of those. So this should be enough to supply 2 windmills. Which I'll put right there. How's the? Oh, I should move that. I think this engineer can probably handle it. Yeah, he can handle it. All right, so this should be enough wheat to support 2 windmills, and 2 windmills is enough to support a couple bakeries. 4 bakeries to be exact. And we're right on the edge of not enough workers. But as soon as the bread comes in, we should be good to go on them too. I think it's also probably worthwhile very soon, if not right now, to start building our trading empire. Which I can probably build maybe right here. It's probably a good place for it. It's kind of our industrial zone. City needs more workers, build more houses. It'll happen. Chill out, man. In fact, we can just shut that down for now. 61 more workers. Oh my God. Probably don't need that farm. I guess we kind of do. We'll figure it out. It'll even itself out. I'm sure of it. I have faith. You know, it might be worthwhile just to. There's no way we're getting that money to you. Sorry. It might be worthwhile to start building our new block. Actually, now that I think about it, so let's get that started. Actually, oops, that house is not where I wanted it to be. Here we go. Are they getting to level 10? Almost. Without these florins, the expedition may fail. Your reputation is damaged severely. Oh my god. It's horrible. Well, some of these people... Alright, we're getting level 10 houses. This should give us enough workers, I think. We have a little bit of unemployment here. It's just fine. Everything's fine. So I am going to hold off, now that I think about it, on that new block. I really want to focus on just fully developing this block right now. To the point where we might want to discourage the noblemen from moving in. Alright, but let's just try to get some food here. We can buy some. But ultimately, we'd also like to have somebody that buys possibly steel. That is quite nice. Steel is actually a good buy. We could produce... Actually, it might be worthwhile, because we can produce steel and copper here. And we can buy meat from them. So I think this is a good trade here, I think. We also need somebody who sells garments. And they buy absinthe and potatoes, and we have that too. So garments, they sell garments and silk. But they also buy gold and steel here too. So we can sell our gold and steel to them as well. So I think this is the place to go for that one too. So let's do that. We'll buy a little meat. And we won't export anything yet, but I think eventually this will be great, because we're going to be, since we're going to be producing so much metal all the time, we're going to be just chock full of the metal. So let's just grab some meat here. That should help us out. And no, the common folk aren't allowed that meat. So let's just keep it within reason here. 1600 sounds good. And how are you doing? You guys are level 10. They want garments. Luckily, I think nobleman taxes can actually support us purchasing garments here. I don't think we don't have the ability to make our own garments, so it's not quite worth it yet. And I think now is a reasonable time. We still need more food, so I don't want to expand before we have enough food for everybody. It looks like everything's producing okay. As far as, like, amount of bread and all that stuff goes. For some reason, it's just, like, not getting enough bread. It's very weird to me. It seems like it's working now. Maybe I just, like, it wasn't a full cycle or something? I don't know. Very weird. But it seems like it's actually coming in pretty good, because we just ran out of wheat, and now we got a new kind of stock of wheat. So I think this is a reasonable... Oh my god, the unemployment rate's high now. Okay. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Wow, level 4 houses already. My god. I think now that we have level 4 noblemen, it's probably worthwhile to start some jewelry production. So let's get that going. I think this is going to turn into a pretty quick mission, honestly. We seem to be doing pretty dang well. We're going to have to come around the cape right there. And we'll build 2 gold mines. Just like that. There we go. Block it off there. And we'll have a gold mine here. block him off here. He's gonna have to go up this way anyway to get those gold mines over there. And then we'll put one of these down to store the gold, and we'll put 2 jewelry shops. Jewelry. What? We can't produce our own jewelry? What is this? This is nonsense. Well, okay then, I guess we'll just sell all our gold then. And we need to find somebody who sells jewelry. Unless that's like a design of this mission is not allowing us to get level 5 noblemen. That looks like it's the case. So nobody sells jewelry. Yeah, nobody. So we're not going to be able to get level 5 noblemen. Or, yeah, so level 4 is kind of our top out. I wonder if that's by design. I think it might be. House isn't pretty enough. Let's put some nice trees down here. That'll help you out. There you go. Looks like we have a pretty good amount of pumpkins and bread and stuff, so I'm not worrying too much about that. We got enough garments, I guess, to go around here. So that's pretty good too. Our absinthe stores are insane down there. So I think all we got left basically is to expand our citizen population and put them to work in the mines. I do like that. So let's get that started. Oh, this is like a perfect fit right here. I like it. Excellent. So I have a feeling that we're gonna have to expand our food production to make this happen, but I'm not too worried about it. Let's put in a theater, and we'll put in a kiosk, and we'll put in a herbalist, and we'll put in a cleaning place. We'll put in some other stuff. Awesome. Looking good. I think that's all the necessary equipment. Yes. Now that all that's left is to beautify this place. In the way that I am accustomed. There we go. Let's put some more trees over here. I have a feeling they're going to complain a lot about all this industry right next to them. So let's make that happen. There we go. Cool. Put those there. And we'll do like trees or something. Yeah, look at that. Alright, good. So these people will start populating like crazy. Let's put in another granary somewhere so that we can store some food in various locations. It's a reasonable place. And we're definitely going to need to expand our food production to support all these people. So let's put down another group of pumpkins. And we'll put in some more bakeries. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So that'll give us 2 more of those and 4 more bakeries. And I can't imagine this not being enough food. It's a heck of a lot of food, man. There we go. Excellent. Why aren't people even moving in? Nobody's even living there. There's not enough migrants. Geez, we're not really making a lot of money for some reason here. Access to a spa. Steam charges. Oh my god. Dang it. That was a pretty big mistake. Let's just go hardcore on our steam charges here. I'll exploit every one of these steam vents just to get us the maximum amount of steam possible, because I know the spa tends to suck up a lot of steam, unfortunately. I learned that the hard way a couple missions ago. Let's see, more steam pipes. Let's get this one. God, these are way the hell away. Very far away. I hate these really long zigzag pipes. They just look weird. Alright, we'll get this one. Very complex steam pipe mechanics here. There we go. Send this one right past the backyard of that guy's house. Everyone likes oil pipelines or steam pipelines right next to their house. Do that. Actually, I bet back in these times, having a steam pipe run by your house was like a sign of wealth or something. There you go. Now we got 5 steam pipes cranking in here. We're going to have a lot of steam charges. And we have a very high unemployment rate. Is that right? Yes. So we might as well start mining. Let's mine like we've never mined before. So we get one of those. Get this one. Is this copper too? It is copper. Alright, so we got 4 copper mines now, and I think all we need is 5 to get our 6,000 mark, so let's not go crazy on these mines. In fact, this one is kind of too far out of the way for me. I think we'll just stick with this mine there. I think we should be able to get a maintenance guy that can handle all of these mines. Yep. Awesome. Let's do that. We'll connect it up to this road. Awesome. Good. All good there. Are all these roads connected properly? Yes, they are. I'm notorious for not connecting roads properly. What's our unemployment rate like now? 38%. In fact, let's put one of these down. Just so there's a place to store all this copper that we're going to have. And let's get to work on building some iron mines. Let's see, we got 2 there. We got space for a couple more. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Perfect. 5 iron mines. And I think it's probably worthwhile to create the steel here, so that we can sell it overseas to whoever's buying it. I don't know who's buying it at this point. Let's come along here. Make sure to set up a proper roadblock. Oh, we've actually got another space for an iron mine right there. That's interesting. And then we'll put one of these. Perfect. Overall, this mission's actually coming along pretty nicely, I gotta say. So there's all the iron. What's our unemployment rate like now? 29%. It looks like we're actually going to probably be able to hit the 4,000 mark with these 2 blocks. We even got more iron over here, jeez. Okay. And gold. So let's build the rest of our gold mines too. There's 1, 2, and we need a 3rd one. There we go. I think this maintenance guy might be able to make it. I think the last one up there is going to be a stretch, but we'll see if he can do it. There we go. How are you, buddy? Can you make it? Nope. That's okay. Just do what you can. Won't hold it against you. Alright. Perfect. We are ready. All we have to do is let the gold flow. We still are running a little low on steam charges. That's quite alright. Let's just make the time go faster. Okay, so we have 4,005 people. There's got to be some houses that, yeah, not pretty enough. Not pretty enough as well. So we might be able to get these last holdouts that don't want to upgrade their house. There you go, with some of these parks. Can we do it? 415. Uh-oh. Oh, I see. I didn't put a roadblock over here. That was a mistake. Didn't know why that happened first there. There we go. And we're good to go. We should start seeing all these tick up to 6,000. We already got 510 of copper. I mean, there's still I think there's 6 spots for all these mines, so we still could build one more, but I'm all about efficiency. I don't want to do any more work than I have to. How's our absinthe? Our absinthe stores are very low. I'm glad I checked on that, so we need to actually nip that in the bud here. Let's build like an offshoot of this, possibly. Yes. And we'll come and grab these mushrooms over here. If they exist. Yes, they do. Excellent. I guess I might as well link these roads. Just in case. You never know. This might actually be able to support 2 absinthe distilleries. So, why not? I'm sure we have plenty of workers willing to work. Excellent. I like it. Perfect. So that should solve our absinthe problems, although it hasn't quite happened yet. I'm sure it was right on the edge here. What's wrong with you people? They need more food. Really? Not enough bread and stuff. That's interesting. Very interesting. I guess I can get more pumpkins. Where are all these pumpkins going? It seems like there's just a giant harvest of pumpkins. They're all gone now. So, what the hell? Let's put a couple more pumpkin farms, I guess. In fact, let's just bring it around town here. Building collapsed. What? That is like the most important building right now. I wonder why that collapsed. This worker should be handling it just fine. I guess he's not quite able to reach that all the time. Let's just build another one here, and I'll block this off. There you go. Now we'll have somebody there. Our unemployment, we have 4,000 people, and we're only at 16% unemployment. That's a pretty good margin right there. It's not pretty enough. I really want to like challenge myself to try to get all these houses. To not build any more houses, but get the correct population here. Because there are enough people. We just need to get all the houses to... do what they need to do. What was wrong with that one? I think my engineers are getting overworked or something. I mean, that granary should have been just fine. I don't know. Oh, I see. It's just me forgetting roadblocks. Classic. That's basically the motto of this this Let's Play here. Is Euphorya forgets roadblocks. Let's put in one more set of wheat farms here. I'll see how this goes, and we'll build one more set of bakery slash windmill. There we go. I mean, this has got to be enough food for everybody. 4,012 citizens. I can't really even see, like, the level 9 houses in here. They all look like level 10 to me. So I don't know where these extra 200 citizens are coming from. Whatever. I'm going to cave, and I'm going to build... First of all, I'm going to build another granary so we don't run out of pumpkin storage space. That's not going to be a good place. Maybe here. That should be fine. And then I'm going to build a small little block of houses. Let's just do it right here, I think. Yeah, like right here. This should be enough, I think. Just a little tiny block of houses. We'll put a nice big park in the center so they're all happy. Let's put some benches or something. Oh, that's absolutely not the way I wanted the benches to go. No! Stop that. I'll figure it out here in a second. What's happening, everybody? There's no newspapers? Oh, there's no utensils. Ah, crap. What's happening to the utensils, everybody? Come on. I probably don't have enough of these utensil factories, actually, now that I think about it. So we'll just add 2 more. That should solve our problems. We have plenty of copper and stuff, so the utensils should come back any minute now, as long as I didn't just demolish my workforce. And it doesn't look too bad, so I think we'll be okay. Well, everyone just changed directions there for a second. That was kind of weird. Alright, let's put in our various utilities. There we go. There we go. There we go. And then we'll put in the various houses. Actually, I forgot to put in a market, which is something that these people will probably want. There you go. A perfect little town, I gotta say. So just fill in some trees here, make everybody love it. It's beautiful. It's got beauty, so much beauty. Your eyes are gonna bleed from the amount of beauty you are beholding. Here we go. Awesome. So I think this little grouping of houses is gonna push us over the edge, probably. As long as I don't completely tank our economy like I did over here with the utensils. But I think we're going to have more than enough utensils now with all these utensil factories working all the time. Iron, we're not necessarily producing enough iron. We do have enough gold. Do we just not have enough places to, like, store the iron, possibly? Well, in the meantime, let's sell off some steel. Yeah, selling off steel. Good. What's wrong with you? Need medicine from an herbalist. I might not have enough herbal supplements coming around here. There you go. So that should be, we should be getting that. Let's put another smelter down so that we have some places to kind of to drive our steel selling engine. And I'll also put down some more utensil factories here. Missing workforce. We're gonna have it. Don't worry. It'll come. I promise. And with that, we'll export some utensils now that we're gonna be producing way more utensils. That should give us enough like room to store the copper. And I think that's what's causing this bottleneck here. Is we just don't have enough room. Can't store all the precious metals that we're mining. And then our food looks pretty good. We have a lot of bread. A lot of bread. And not very many pumpkins. We have too much bread, actually, it seems. So let's stop this. We don't need this much bread, everybody. Just relax on the bread production. Okay. It's getting a little out of hand. They still want utensils. Okay. I don't know how to get them to you any faster. Going as fast as we can over here. In the meantime, though, how about we just build like 3 of these? Refuse our steam charges. There we go. This should provide a little more space for the various metals and whatnot. So I think that should be good to go. Oh my god, we do have just way too much of everything. Maybe we should... Maybe like another utensil shop over here or something? And more steel? And I mean, I'm selling as much steel as I can. All the steel and all the utensils, we're selling it. So it's leaving. But I am certain that we have enough mines for our current work here. And as soon as these guys get back up to level 10, which it's taking them quite some time here. There we go. Just need another shipment of utensils come in. Maybe I'll actually do a shortcut. It seems like all the utensils are over this way, so let's put a little shortcut in the road here. So that these people have a little bit easier access to the metals and stuff. Now he can send, yeah, there you go. He can send a shop guy up here to grab all that stuff. Jeez, look at all these people, all this transportation of goods. It's crazy. There we go. We have 4,539 people. That is way too much. As soon as these get to level 10, we're gonna be sitting pretty, I'm sure. But we just can't get rid of the iron fast enough. We might not have enough iron here. We might need to build one more iron mine, possibly. Which would be an interesting turn of events. We're just trying to get like a iron sinks as much as we can here with the steel and stuff. I mean, gold is just fine. We got 6,000 gold units. We're good to go. But copper and iron are being a little slow here. I guess if we're really having a hard time, I can build one more mine. It's not that big a deal. We have enough inhabitants, though. So, oh my god, this is so close. If we can get there by the end of these months, we're gonna win. Look at that. We just need like one more mine to deliver its iron and copper, basically, and we're good. I believe in my optimal setup here. Just one more mine by the end of winter. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. We've almost got it, man. We've almost got it. We're so close. Only a couple months left. Oh, it didn't work. There it is, the new year. We got 5,900 copper and 5,700 iron. That is unfortunate. So, what I'm going to do to rectify this situation is we'll build one more iron mine, one more copper mine. The game made me do it. The game wins. Yeah, I'll build that just to stop it from being a problem, and we'll get this path set up over here. Put a place right down there. Alright. This should be enough. This year, this will be the year that we meet our mining quotas. I mean, we're selling as much gold as we can, and we still don't. We still can't get enough. Here, let's get some better prices on this stuff. Does anybody else buy gold? That'd be awesome. Somebody buys bread. That might be an interesting thing to take someone up on. This town that buys bread. We are producing. We have way too much bread. In fact, as kind of just a little side project, I'm going to do that. Evelton buys bread, so let's sell them some bread. We're making so much money here. I feel bad that I missed that last payment, because we just have so much money now. The expedition's gonna fail because of me. Ugh. Feels bad. There we go. We have more than enough copper. Now, as soon as this iron mine gets its stuff together, we should be good to go. Stop filling this with steam charges, please. Seems like iron mines produce less for some reason. Are you serious right now? Now the gold wasn't enough. It's like it's taunting me. Okay, now there should be enough of everything. Should have enough gold. There you go. So we produced enough iron in a year. We produced enough copper in a year. Now we just need the gold, and there you go. Awesome. We did it. Well, I think both of you have served me very well. My regency was long, and it was a pleasure for me to be able to work with competent urbanists as you two are. My last big project will be executed by your brother, and he might soon be done with it. Awesome. Well, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, go ahead and click the like button. If you'd like to see more from me, then go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.